Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A pane of glass in a window. The ball shattered the window. A framework of wood or metal that contains a glass windowpane and is built into a wall or roof to admit light or air. An opening in a wall or screen that admits light and air and through which customers can be served. He stuck his head in the window. An opening that resembles a window in appearance or function. He could see them through a window in the trees. A transparent opening in a vehicle that allow vision out of the sides or back, usually is capable of being opened. A transparent panel, as of an envelope, inserted in an otherwise opaque material. Computer science. A rectangular part of a computer screen that contains a display different from the rest of the screen. The time period that is considered best for starting or finishing something. The expanded window will give us time to catch the thieves. A pane of glass in a window. Very thin translucent flounder of the Atlantic coast of North America. Sheet glass cut in shapes for windows or doors. Sheet glass cut in shapes for windows or doors. Street name for lysergic acid diethylamide. Sheet glass cut in shapes for windows or doors. A panel or section of panels in a wall or door. A system of assumptions and standards that sanction behavior and give it meaning. Formulate in a particular style or language. Make up plans or basic details for. Frame a policy. Construct by fitting or uniting parts together. Baseball. One of 9 divisions of play during which each team has a turn at bat. The hard structure, bones and cartilages, that provides a frame for the body of an animal. Take or catch as if in a snare or trap. The innocent man was framed by the police. Enclose in or as if in a frame. Frame a picture. A framework that supports and protects a picture or a mirror. The frame enhances but is not itself the subject of attention. The internal supporting structure that gives an artifact its shape. Alternative names for the body of a human being. A structure supporting or containing something. An application that divides the user's display into 2 or more windows that can be scrolled independently. A single drawing in a comic strip. A single one of a series of still transparent pictures forming a cinema, television or video film. Enclose in a frame, as of a picture. One of the 10 divisions into which bowling is divided. The framework for a pair of eyeglasses. A hypothetical description of a complex entity or process. A structure supporting or containing something. The underlying structure. Providing a factual framework for future research. An open or empty space in or between things. There was a small opening between the trees. A recognized sequence of moves at the beginning of a game of chess. He memorized all the important chess openings. An aperture or hole that opens into a bodily cavity. A possible alternative. An entrance equipped with a hatch, especially a passageway between decks of a ship. The first of a series of actions. The first performance, as of a theatrical production. The opening received good critical reviews. A ceremony accompanying the start of some enterprise. A vacant or unobstructed space that is man-made. They left a small opening for the cat at the bottom of the door. Becoming open or being made open. The opening of his arms was the sign I was waiting for. First or beginning. The memorable opening bars of Beethoven's Fifth. Opportunity, especially for employment or promotion. There is an opening in the sales department. The act of opening something. The ray of light revealed his cautious opening of the door. The initial part of the introduction. The opening established the basic theme. An act of delaying or interrupting the continuity. There was a gap in his account. An open or empty space in or between things. The explosion made a gap in the wall. A narrow opening. A conspicuous disparity or difference as between two figures. Gap between income and outgo. A pass between mountain peaks. Make an opening or gap in. A difference, especially an unfortunate difference, between two opinions or two views or two situations. Select from a list. Impanel prospective jurors. Electrical device consisting of a flat insulated surface that contains switches and dials and meters for controlling other electrical devices. He checked the instrument panel. Law. A group of people summoned for jury service, from whom a jury will be chosen. A committee appointed to judge a competition. A piece of cloth that is generally triangular or tapering, used in making garments or umbrellas or sails. Computer science. A small temporary window in a graphical user interface that appears in order to request information from the user. After the information has been provided, the user dismisses the box with OK or cancel. A group of people gathered for a special purpose as to plan or discuss an issue or judge a contest, etc. A soft pad placed under a saddle. Decorate with panels. Panel the walls with wood. Sheet that forms a distinct, usually flat and rectangular, section or component of something. To show, make visible or apparent. National leaders will have to display the highest skills of statesmanship. Something shown to the public. An electronic device that represents information in visual form. Something intended to communicate a particular impression. Made a display of strength. A visual representation of something. Attract attention by displaying some body part or posing, of animals. Behavior that makes your feelings public. A display of emotion. Exhibiting openly in public view. A display of courage. An electronic device that represents information in visual form. An amount of time. A time period of 30 years. The monthly discharge of blood from the uterus of non-pregnant women from puberty to menopause. A unit of geological time during which a system of rocks formed. Ganoid fishes swarmed during the earlier geological periods. A punctuation mark, placed at the end of a declarative sentence to indicate a full stop or after abbreviations. In England they call a period a stop. Ice hockey, one of 3 divisions into which play is divided in hockey games. The end or completion of something. Death put a period to his endeavors. The interval taken to complete one cycle of a regularly repeating phenomenon. An amount of time. Hastened the period of time of his recovery. An amount of time. A time period of 30 years. A narrow window having a lancet arch and without tracery. Slang for a paunch. A window that sticks out from the outside wall of a house. A window that sticks out from the outside wall of a house. A window outside an ordinary window to protect against severe weather or winter. A window outside an ordinary window to protect against severe weather or winter. A window made of stained glass. A window that opens by sliding horizontally. A window above a door that is usually hinged to a horizontal crosspiece over the door. A window with one or more casements. A horizontal crosspiece across a window or separating a door from a window over it. A window above a door that is usually hinged to a horizontal crosspiece over the door. A window in a roof to admit daylight. Part of an interior wall rising above the adjacent roof with windows admitting light. Part of an interior wall rising above the adjacent roof with windows admitting light. A window of a store facing onto the street, used to display merchandise for sale in the store. A setting in which something can be displayed to best effect. A window of a store facing onto the street, used to display merchandise for sale in the store. A window of a store facing onto the street, used to display merchandise for sale in the store.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.